Amy, let me tell you about a magical place that is so exactly designed to be enclosed space, year-round fun for the whole family that I bet you already know what I'm going to say before I even say the name. Let's say it together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Great Wolf Lodge. You got it, Amy.
My kids loved Great Wolf Lodge when we went. You probably already know that it has a huge indoor water park with a wave pool, lazy river, a bunch of massive water slides. But then your pack can hit the other attractions because, wait, there's more.
Great Wolf Lodge has adventure-packed attractions like Magi Quest, a live-action game kids can play throughout the lodge, plus the Northern Lights Arcade. Spent some quality time there, so your kid who loves the lazy river and your kid who loves fantasy games will both have a great time.
Great Wolf Lodge also offers great dining options and complimentary daily events like nightly dance parties, all under one roof. Unpack the car once and you're settled in to have fun. And with 22 lodges across the country, you're always a short drive away from adventure.
We've both had such great times at Great Wolf Lodge, so bring your pack together at a lodge near you. Learn more at greatwolf.com and strengthen the pack.
Welcome to Ask Amy from What Fresh Hell, laughing in the face of motherhood, solving your parenting dilemmas one question at a time. This week's question comes from Gabbi, who wrote in to say, last year my 5-year-old daughter got a Christmas gift from my in-laws, a monogrammed chair for her room. They were excited about it, and she was obviously not, and afterwards I had to smooth over some hurt feelings. Is there any way to help a kid handle the disappointment of receiving an unwanted present without making it too obvious? Great question. I think this is worth working on with your kid. I was one of these kids. I mean, all kids do this. The story is, when I was little, my grandmother picked out a Christmas gift for me that was a broom, the kind of thing you'd get at a gift fair, had handmade into a doll, and the broom bristles were her skirt. My grandmother proudly presented this to me. I was 3 or 4, and I burst out sobbing and said, nobody wants a doll with a stick for a head. So yes, everybody does that. Of course, that story stuck around for decades. So I do think perhaps I was a little bit embarrassing to my parents when I said this. Now, it sounds like your in-laws kind of picked a bum gift for a kid, unless the kid said that she wanted a monogram chair for her room. That might not be so thrilling. The easy fix is if you have an adult in your life who really needs that affirmation, but tends towards things they think the kid would want instead of what the kid would want. You can suggest, like, if their big gift for your kid is nutcracker pajamas, you can say, these are so beautiful and I know he's going to love them, but Harper really loves General Grievous from Star Wars, and I was at Target and I grabbed the thing. Why don't you also give him a book about General Grievous? I'm making that up, obviously. But if the person really is going to need some affirmation, you can, for not very much money, throw in something in there your kid will be excited about. But even if you pick out something, even if you let a peer of the child pick out something the kid would like, you don't always have success. I had to buy something for one of my nieces and nephews. I let one of my kids pick out the present. They were the same age. I thought this would be a great gift. Major boo-boo face. I mean, you just can't always get it right. Once kids are like 4 or 5 years old, they are old enough to understand theory of mind, that somebody has thoughts and feelings that are different from theirs. And so I really do think this is the perfect opportunity. They are old enough once they hit 4 or 5 to understand that they need to do something to make the other person feel better. Behavioral therapist Sheila Hansen presented it to her kids this way. She taught her kids that a gift is a thought, that anytime someone gives you a gift, it means they're thinking of you. What they're giving you is the loving thought they had about you. I'm going to put the link in the show notes to her own explanation of this. But this really helped with her kids. And she says if her kids kind of underreact the next time they open a shirt and tie, she can say, wow, I can see that grandma was really thinking of you. And they sort of drop in and get it. You can play act with your kid. You can talk about how this is part of being a big kid. This is part of Christmas and birthdays, is being excited and saying thank you when you open something so you don't make somebody else feel sad. That's part of the job when you're the present receiver and you get a lot of presents and all you have to do in return is say thank you and act like you like this. Now, not every kid is going to be great at this. Of course not. But I do think for most kids, this is social emotional learning. This is part of becoming a big kid. This is something that I think is worth the trouble. And if you have an adult in your kid's life who is just not going to get it, who is maybe not so great with the gift giving and whose feelings really will be hurt, some guidance from them, a little extra something on the top from you, even if you pay for it, can ensure, if your kid is too little to do this work, that everybody is happy on Christmas morning. Send us your questions and we might answer yours next. Email us questions@whatfreshhellpodcast.com. Thanks for listening.
Stitch Fix. Shopping is hard. Let's talk about it.
I don't have time to shop for clothes.
I have to buy everything in 3 sizes to find one that fits. They know me at the post office.
Workout wear is my only wear.
Stitch Fix makes shopping easy. Just show your size, style, and budget, and your stylist sends personalized looks right to your door. No subscription required, plus free shipping and returns.
Oh, wow, that was easy.
Stitch Fix, online personal styling for everyone. Take your style quiz today at stitchfix.com.